Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So the past couple of videos I've been part of the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection, and this time it's no different. However, I am very excited to film this one because today we are going to be looking at my personal favourite in the collection, and it is the Dark Magic palette. Please excuse my lovely cozy dressing gown. It's a bit cold in my filming room just now, but I won't be keeping this on, and I've actually even got a blue top to match the theme of the palette as well. So we're going to look into the Dark Magic palette right here, and this is what it looks like. So I just love the cool toned browns, blues, greens, silvery browns and the shimmers. There are mostly mattes in this one compared to Bling Boss. So for example, in the Dark Magic palette there are only 3 shimmers, where in the previous palette we looked at Bling Boss there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shimmers. And the one before that, the Armed and Gorgeous, there are 4 shimmers in that one. So this palette is a lot of mattes, but I absolutely love that. And I know exactly what look I'm going to be doing with these today. And it also very excites me there's a black in this palette too. So I'm very much looking forward to going through these. Before I use them and do a look with them, I will show you the swatches. So these are the swatches here. Now this colour Poof is a very light cream colour, so that's probably why I can't see it very well. But we've got Poof, Power Cut, Shh, Trickery and Diversion. I cannot get over the pigmentation of these 2 colours here, Trickery and Diversion, and I love this kind of grey, browny, taupey shimmer right here as well. So this is the top row. And then this is the bottom row, which is all matte. I cannot get over the pigmentation of these matte shadows. This is by far the best swatch of matte shadows I have ever done. So we've got Potion, Busted, Inside Job, Mojo and Temptress. Those swatches made me love this palette even more than I already did. I cannot believe the pigmentation of those mattes, and I am really looking forward to just jumping right in and just putting those beautiful shadows on my eyes. So that being said, we're just going to jump right into the tutorial. I'm not going to baffle anymore. I say that, but I probably will. And then we're just going to kind of go from there really. So I'm going to quickly just do my brows and like prime my eyes off camera, so I will see you in a jiffy. Okay, so now that I've like prepped my eyes and done my brows, we're now going to jump right into the shadows. I'm just first of all going to run this colour right here, and no, I'm not going to use that brush actually. And I'm just kind of going to run that just over. I know I've already set it, but just to help get ready for the colours that we're going to use, I'm just going to quickly pop just a little bit of that just all over the lid. And then I'm going to go into Shh, which is this colour right here. And I only want a little bit of this colour. And I'm just going to place it right here in the middle and just shimmy it out. And I'm going to keep it quite rounded as well. And really kind of buff this out even in here we really want it to be. And then with a clean blending brush, we're just going to kind of run over the edges with this. I absolutely love this colour. We really want to diffuse this edge. And then with a slightly smaller brush, we're going to go into Busted, which is this blue shade down here. And I'm going to focus this on the outer and inner corners initially. I'm just packing it on first and then I'm going to blend it out. But I really want this to be really pigmented. And then once you've got that on with whatever's left on your product, the little amount left, we're just going to connect the two very lightly. Now that that is blended out and the colour is down, we really want to build on that colour. So I'm going to get like a bullet pencil brush with that Busted shade, and I'm just going to really intensify this blue. Again, lightly connect it in the middle. And then we're just going to really lightly blend it out. I don't want to take it too far up with the colour, because I don't want it to look like I've been punched in the eye or something. I just really want to lightly diffuse the edges. With a clean brush, I'm going to take Potion, which is this kind of army khaki green here, and I'm only taking a little dab of that, again, just to kind of help the edges kind of merge together and blend. So with another small brush, I'm just going to take a little bit of Inside Job, which is this colour right here, and I'm just going to further deepen up this blue, but I'm only adding in a little bit because I want it to be really blue. I don't want it to be so green. But this will help transition into what we're going to be doing on our lower lash line, adding this green here. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill in this blank space here. So if you haven't already guessed, we're doing a halo eye. And what I am going to do is I'm going to take a flat packing brush, if I could find the one that I really want to use. So I'm going to take a flat packing brush, and I'm going to take this colour here, Diversion, this darker shimmer colour, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my brush. I'm going, if I can find my setting spray, I'm going to spray it with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus, and then just on the kind of edges between where it's blank and where it's blue, I'm just going to pop this colour there. And I'm just kind of stamping this on, I'm not rubbing it on. A good trick with shimmer colours, if it's quite a harsh line and you don't want a harsh line between the matte transitions and then the shimmer colour, because sometimes you want that if you're doing like a cut crease or whatever. But what you can do is once you've stamped it on, with what little product you got left, you can just kind of lightly go over the matte shades, and then that just kind of helps blend it in. Or you can go over with the brush that you used for the colour, the matte colour, and then just lightly brush over the shimmer. And then I don't have another small flat packing brush, so I'm just going to wipe this one clean. Otherwise I would probably use a different one. And then I'm going to take the lighter shimmer colour, which is Power Cut. And again, I'm just going to follow what I did, popping it on the brush and then using MAC Fix Plus just to kind of help. And then I'm going to pop this on the middle. It's such a gorgeous silvery colour. And then that just brings like a proper highlighted effect to the inner of your eye. And then if you want, if you don't have to use a brush, you can also use your finger. So I'll just show you. Sometimes with shimmers, even if you use a setting spray or MAC Fix Plus, sometimes you just always get a better payoff using your fingers with shimmers. And just to help with those edges, I'm going to go back into Diversion just a little bit, and just to help blend that out. And that's the trick, is just to go back and forth with the colours, just to help like the blending and the transitioning of them all. That's all it is, it's just going back and forth until it's blended right and until it looks absolutely seamless. I'm just going to go back into that blue busted colour, just ever so slightly lightly going over those shimmers just to help blend from one to the other. I am going to be taking this really dark brown shade here called Mud. I will just be using that as a sort of an eyeliner. I just really want to hide the lash line, ready for the band of the lashes. You could use the black colour if you wanted, but I feel like I just want to go for brown really. Can you see? I hope you can see the difference between one with the liner and then one without. I think it just looks a bit better, it just kind of completes the look a bit more. We are next going to wipe away any fallout, or if there's any colour kind of transitions or like kind of just went on our like lower lash line, and we're just going to wipe that away. So now that the eyes are as done as can be at this moment in time, I'm going to just stop filming for a second, just get my base on, my foundation, my concealer, my powder, and then I will be right back. So I have done my base and I have set it all as well. So I'll finish off the face before I go back and finish off my eyes. So I'm just going to contour, and to contour I'm using my NYX HD Blush in Taupe. It is a lovely cool toned contour, which I think is just absolutely perfect for this look. So, nothing exciting. Oh, I've got really itchy eyebrow. Do you ever get that when you've put your makeup on and you get like an itch, so you just like stab it with your nail rather than like actually scratching it? Oh, it's a nightmare. So I'm just I'm just patting this on. And then I'm going to blend it out and up as well. I have misplaced my headband that I use to kind of like hold all my baby hairs back. So it's like really annoying and like they're all getting in my way. I actually have got no idea where it's gone. Like I had it like the other day and then like I just couldn't find it. So I've got no idea where it is. I am kind of annoyed though. I look more tanned in the mirror than I do on the camera. Like I look like Casper in the camera, and it is like really annoying me. Also, I've come to the realisation that I need to get a new foundation. The one that I have been using now, like I try and go for kind of neutrally foundations. However, if it's slightly more on the yellowy side, then I don't really mind. You can't really tell on camera, which is good, and actually for once in person it's actually not that bad as well. But I've been finding that I think I might be slightly more on the pinky side, which I thought I was always trying to get neutral. However, it's quite difficult to get an exactly neutral foundation, especially for like, well, I find it quite difficult to get an especially neutral foundation, which is quite annoying. I was going to go for a more muted blush, And I think I might still do that. Yeah, I'm going to go for more of a muted blush. So I'm just going to take my Dandelion blush from Benefit, which is, I think, my favourite blush. I use it all the time. This is the mini I've got, and it's Hit Pan. I use it all the time. It's just such a nice muted light blush colour. And then for highlight, I'm gonna have a few highlights on. I'm gonna just use my Dandelion Twinkle first, and I'm gonna put this on as a highlight, but I'm also gonna kind of put it over the blush a little bit as well. So, oops. So because of that reason, that I'm gonna kind of use it more like a blush than a highlight, I'm just gonna use my blush brush. And this is so gorgeous, like it's absolutely heavenly. Kind of like, you get like lip toppers that like glossify your lips and stuff. I'm using this like a blush topper. Just look how absolutely stunning this is. Like there's like the one with it on, and like there's like the one with it off. It's just so pretty. And then I'm debating if I want to use like a blue highlight or if I want to keep it kind of toned down. Yes, I will. Let's go for it. I'm going to mix a bit of Blue Ice and Blue Moon from the Moonchild Glow Kit. Do you know, a funny thing is, I think even though Blue Ice is like white in here and that's quite dark, I actually think Blue Moon's the lighter one, because Blue Moon is kind of like a softer kind of purpley grey, more subtly highlight. What is up with this lighting? There's something wrong with my lighting. And then Blue Ice is kind of like really heavy on like the blue reflecting, so I'm going to use a bit of both. And I'm just going to place this on my cheekbones. Right, there's really something wrong with my lighting. I think that's a bit better. Holy crapola. I'm just going to diffuse it a little bit right here because I don't really want it to go that far down. So I'm just going to use my beauty blender for that, and then go over that with like my blush brush with whatever product's left on it. Then for the rest of my face, I am going to go into my Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Highlighter. So this is it here. We've got more of like a subtly shade, which is called Lightning Dust. Then we've got like a really kind of shimmery reflective shade. I think I'm going to go into the more subtly shade, which is Lightning Dust. I might change my mind on that, but we're gonna go for that one just now. And I'm just going to put this on the rest of the places where I would put my highlighter. I think this is smoother. So it's still quite blinding, but I think because it's like smoother and it's not as glittery, I think that's why it looks a bit more subtle. And I'm also going to use the Fire Crystal side, which is the more glittery side, just for my brow bone highlight, because the Lightning Dust side doesn't really show up as much. So So now that that's done, I'm going to zoom you guys in and we can finish off the eyes. So for underneath the eyes, I'm going to take, I don't know what brush I'm going to take actually. I'm going to take a Morphe B43 brush, and I'm going to take Potion, which was that kind of army greeny colour that we used before just to help with the transitioning. Just on the tip of it, and I'm just going to run that all the way along. I'm really sorry, my upstairs neighbours have just decided to do DIY or build something or whatever, but they're banging and it's really annoying. So I'm just building this up, kind of blending it down and out. And then we can get a clean blending brush. If I can find one, and just kind of blend that as well. So once that has blended out, we're going to use like a small, thinner, flatter brush. But I had one in mind and I can't see. Ah, there it is. So kind of just like this. Just like a really small, kind of flat brush. Just so we can get like really close to the lashes. And we're going to take Inside Job and just put this like really close to the lashes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a green liner pencil. I'm just using my Makeup Geek Full Spectrum eyeliner pencil in the shade Ocean, I believe. Yeah, in Ocean. And I'm just going to pop this in my upper and lower kind of tight lines. And you can choose here if you want to put that blue on that green liner to set it, but I would like to use green, just kind of following the theme. So I'm going to take a mixture of Potion and Inside Job, and I'm just going to set that liner with those colours. And then that'll just help intensify the colour, and it'll also help make it last longer as well. And then for inner corner highlight, because we obviously need one, I'm going to take Blue Ice from the Moonchild Glow Kit. And I'm just going to stick this on just a little bit. And then I'm going to actually take a mixture of Lucky Clover and Blue Moon. Just because again with the greeny theme, just make it a bit more tealy. Just like that. So as you'll be able to see, I've just put on my falsies and mascara just off camera. With my inner corner highlight, I mixed the blue and the green together just to kind of go with the tealy theme. And I'm just going to pop on my lips. I'm trying to decide which colour I want to go for. I don't quite know. I didn't really think about that, to be honest. I think I'm going to go for a more glossy colour then actually. Actually, what I'll do is I'll pop on a lipstick first and then put on a gloss. So for lipstick, I will stick on... I'm just going to stick on a bit of my NYX lipstick. I think it's in the shade Summer Love. I've not done that perfectly, I just want a bit of a base colour first. And then for my lip gloss, I'm going to go into my Bare Minerals Marvellous Moxie Lip Gloss. Now this is in the shade A-Lister. You cannot get this. It came like as part of like a Christmas pack, but they do have other similar colours. But I'm just going to use this just now. My upstairs neighbour was banging and now he's playing his guitar, so I'm very sorry if that's coming through. I don't know if it will, but... I have just set that with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus Setting Spray. And that is the finished look, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and I really hope that you love the colours in this palette as much as I do. I absolutely love them, and I'm so excited to use this palette. I've been waiting for months just because I've been like too lazy or too busy to film, but I didn't want to use it until like I'd filmed with it. So I'm really happy that I can now freely use it however whenever I like. I am so excited, and there's just the one more palette left for you to be filmed with, and then I'll mix them up. I'll use all the palettes in future videos. I've got a few more ideas for videos as well coming up, just a couple, so hopefully I can get some more and then film them for you guys, because I have really missed filming the videos and just getting them out there, and I really hope that you enjoy watching them too. But I'm gonna stop rambling just now, and